Imagine hearing an odd sound that can't be explained, or seeing a shadowy figure move, but no one is there. A light flickers. You feel a cold breath on your neck.
Is it your imagination, or is it real? (1790s) Frederick, Maryland. Agnes is buried alive in the walls of a colonial mansion.
In 1958, the building is converted into a school, yet Agnes remains entombed. Tonight, 17-year-old Aaron attempts to reach through the wall that separates the living and the dead,
the wall that separates Aaron and Agnes. 1993, Grand Island, New York.
4-year-old CJ met a ghost at a Grand Island hotel. To see her again, he'll spend the night in the haunted hotel and wait for the ghost who lives in room 347.
1859, Blodie, California. Waterman S. Blodie strikes gold, but dies before he can cash in.
Many believe that whoever tries to steal from Blodie will be cursed for life. Now, 2 teenagers take a risk by taking a piece of Blodie.
These are the real stories of actual encounters with the bizarre and the unknown. These are real, scary stories.
This
year, all of the 17-year-olds at St. John's School will graduate, except for one. Agnes is being held back inside the wall.
My name is Erin Lee. I'm 17, and my school is haunted. She's always there. Sometimes you can feel her.
Agnes is our resident ghost.
She's a very intimate part of this building.
She was a servant in the house when she was murdered.
She was buried alive in this wall.
I am convinced that something is here.
I'm a senior at St. John's at Prospect Hall, a private Catholic school in Frederick, Maryland.
It's an old building, you know. It's a creepy old building.
The story is told that Agnes, who was an indentured Irish servant girl,
she worked for the Delaney family. She fell in love with their youngest son. Obviously, the father thought this was not suitable. He sent his son to England for schooling.
This is when Agnes was immured alive.
I know she's up here and active at times because she turns lights on and off and opens doors and shuts them.
She turned all the computers in my computer room off one day. There's no way just the computers in a room can go off without the lights and the Coke machine out in the hallway. And I was in a room with 15 computers, and they went off, but nothing else went off.
I want to spend a night in the mansion because I've heard stories from faculty members and headmasters who have spent the night here, and they refuse to go and spend another night there, and they won't say why. All my friends knew I was going to be spending the night here in the mansion. Don't die, Aaron. And they were all asking me if I would give them my stuff when I didn't come back. And that made me a little nervous, but I tried to ignore it.
Aaron enlists the help of psychic Kaylin Keith. Ms. Keith has no prior knowledge of Agnes or the story of her death.
But I'm really interested in this. It's very sad energy, something that's not been resolved. Lives are not meant to end the way this one ended. I think she's trying to resolve in her own mind something horrendous that happened to her in life. And I would bet buried in the wall, she tried to make her presence known, to no avail.
Tonight, Agnes makes her presence known.
Don't be frightened. Real Scary Stories will be right back on Fox Family.
Up north, the locals sometimes amuse themselves with games of rhythmic flipping and catching. And although the element of speed is often attempted, they never seem to quite get it.
But now you got it. Top it.
Top it. Top it.
The commanding and demanding flipping and catching. Keep your sack in the air game. That means you gotta have the speed, the rhythm, and the amazing hand-to-ear coordination if you want to rock it. Top it. You got it?
Batteries not included.
Derma makeup. Neutrogena's skin clearing makeup. Dermatologist developed with a proven blemish fighter to clear your skin. And shine? Gone. For clear, natural looking skin, Neutrogena's skin clearing makeup. Beautiful, beneficial Neutrogena.
Shipwrecked. And no animals. Animals to the rescue!
Liquid fuel.
Liquid snack food, dude.
The smoothest move. Delicious.
The animals drinkable. Cool. In the Animals Kingdom, kids rule.
Open wide. What do we want to do today?
I want to make a bunch of teeth to give this guy a grin. I want to drill and fill and pull, then put more teeth back in. I want my Play-Doh, please.
He wants his Play-Doh, please.
The Dr. Drill and Fill playset. The only place where you can drill, fill, mold, and pull teeth. Your way.
Nothing else has thrills like this. I want my Play-Doh, please.
Dr. Drill and Fill playset. Case of color sold separately. Chattering teeth not included.
Fox Family gives you total access.
Get out of my face.
To the cast of Seventh Heaven.
That's a wrap.
At home.
I need my pajamas.
At play.
You guys gonna love this.
We caught it all.
He's a good kisser, okay?
Get ready for total access 24/7 Heaven. Saturday at 10:30, 9:30 Central on Fox Family. Don't scream. Real Scary Stories is back on Fox Family.
Agnes has spent every night for the past 200 years trapped inside the mansion walls. Tonight is Erin's first night in the mansion, and her last.
The upstairs attic area used to be servants' quarters, and so we assume that's where her bedroom was. That's where she thinks she lives.
Honestly, I'd like to think of myself as a courageous person, but right now I'm starting to doubt that. After the psychic came, I went around and I did some scouting out of the house myself. Agnes? Agnes, are you here? I think I could feel Agnes at certain points. It got colder and I felt something. I was asleep and the school bell went off and I don't know why. Agnes? So I went downstairs to check it all out and everything seemed okay. But when I went to the box where the bell switches are, I tried ringing them and they didn't work. Seems to be unplugged. So you can't ring them when they're unplugged, so I plugged them back in. And it was unplugged when we came down here. And it's still not. Okay. And I came back upstairs to make sure everything upstairs was okay. And I saw a very strange light. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was something. It was a white light with a tail. I'm very scared, but it's just really weird.
Agnes calls out to Erin again.
I'm really scared right now. I know it's not bad, and she's not trying to hurt me or anything. It's just really scary. The plug for the bells was unplugged again, and I know I plugged it in. It was a very interesting night. I've always believed in ghosts. I believed in them, but when it was happening, I couldn't believe it was happening. I hope that the future students of this school will pass on the story of Agnes and what happened to her. She wasn't just a servant, and she wasn't expendable. We acknowledge her, and we know that she's there.
Some people who visit Blodie leave with pleasant memories of their trip.
We thought it'd be fun to go to Blodie.
Others leave with a piece of Blodie and regret it for the rest of their lives.
We thought it would be fun, but we were wrong.
We'll be right back with more real scary stories on Fox Family. I'll show the Digimon Emperor who's in charge.
Digi-Egg making a scene. Wait for discovery to beat a team. Digimon, it's your luck. Take your Digi-Egg if it's not stuck. Digi-Egg, Digiball, see evil run when you evolve. Digi-Destined, it's up to you.
Flamedromon! Digmon!
Pulsamon, too!
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon have
The power!
New armor Digivolving action figures, each sold separately from Bandai.
Digimon.
The Fruit Roll-Ups factory staff is always looking for the next big idea.
Fruit roll-ups cup. Next.
Furry fruit roll-ups.
Next.
Fruit roll-up socks?
CD. Next.
Ball.
Next.
Raincoat.
Next.
We'll never find the next idea.
You're a genius!
New tattoo Fruit Roll-Ups. Lots of great tattoos on all your favorite flavors. Stick 'em, peel 'em, instant tattoo. What fun Fruit Roll-Ups will we roll out next?
Please call.
You'll always be the dream that fills my head. Yes, you will. Say you will. You know you will, oh baby. You'll always be the one I know I'll never forget. There's no use looking back or wondering, because love is a strange and funny thing. No matter how I try and try, I just can't say goodbye. No, 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 I never had a dream come true till the day that I found you. Even though I pretend that I moved on, a part of me will always be. A part of me will always be.
S Club 7, weekdays and Saturdays only on Fox Family.
How would you react to the unknown? Would you scream a little louder? Move a little quicker?
What was that?
Or possibly
No way.
dance in the face of danger?
I like it.
Ask Zach. He encounters the unknown every day.
I'm Zach Greenberg, and weird stuff like this is always happening.
If it's strange and weird, it's in
The Zach Files.
Saturday at 1:30, 12:30 Central on Fox Family. We're back with more real scary stories on Fox Family.
Seven years ago, CJ stayed at a Grand Island hotel. While he was there, he made friends with a girl named Tanya.
CJ was only 4 years old then, and Tanya was dead.
I'm CJ. I'm 11 years old. And when I was 4, I saw a real ghost. We were at this hotel. I woke up at 3 in the morning. I heard like this voice saying, "Do you want to play?" And I looked up and I saw my toys floating around the room.
He woke up like screaming and crying, "Mom, she's playing with my toys."
If you were 4, you see a ghost, you have to be scared. If you're not, you're like Superman or something. I looked up again to see if she was still there, and my toys just dropped to the floor, And then I saw her face for just like 5 seconds and then it disappeared.
At this point, I wasn't thinking a ghost. I was thinking my son had a nightmare, something upset him terribly.
In the morning, I saw my toys on the floor and I showed my mom that I wasn't dreaming.
What made me call the hotel was, my son never acted like that before. And they were like, well, what your son saw was a ghost. Her name was Tanya. And I'm on the other end of the line going, I can't believe I'm having this conversation.
I live in one of the rooms. Every night, I would hear small footsteps over my head, like running down the hallway or running down the hallway on my floor. And finally, I called down to the desk one night late, like midnight or so, and asked the desk clerk, who do you have above me? And the desk clerk told me, Mr. Demme, there's nobody in your wing of the hotel. You're the only one over there.
We had an occasion of my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. We rented the main dining room. You could clearly see Tanya in the picture. You can see her eyes, you can see her mouth, you can see her nose. You can see her, I believe it's a hat or a bonnet. I believe she is holding a doll. I didn't see the ghost in the picture when I took it. And obviously at dinner we would all have been out of there in a hurry.
I do want to go back to that hotel. I'm very interested to see if she is still there and if she might ask me the same thing that she did 7 years ago.
This is Grand Island we're on, and it's got quite a bit of history here. The hotel is right over there. It's only about a couple of 100 yards. There was a house over there. There have been a number of buildings. A sawmill, that burned back in the 1800s. A restaurant that burned about 1960. We can't find any real little girl who actually died in a fire there. Doesn't mean there couldn't have been someone, though.
How you doing? 347. You're on your own, guys. Here's the key. Good night.
CJ! Something just moved. There's nothing back there, CJ.
Sounded like footsteps outside the...
She's probably not even going to show up.
There's no other explanation for these footsteps.
Died in a fire there.
In the picture we can very clearly see Tanya.
What your son saw was a ghost.
She might have come when we were sleeping.
I'm pretty sure that she was here, but she wasn't, like, showing herself.
She's still out there somewhere in this hotel.
She could be, like, right behind us.
I've heard the footsteps. I've heard many, many stories, and I really have no doubts that Tanya does exist.
You've got to believe, seeing this, that there is something else that we don't totally understand.
I'm going to tell you a story that sounds totally unbelievable, but it's true, and it happened to us.
We heard about this deserted old town in California called Blodie.
It was a gold mining town back in the 1800s.
Now it's a ghost town, and it's totally deserted.
One day the people just left. They left their buildings, they left their stuff, and just took off.
1962, Blodie became a state historic park, and it stays just as you see it today. The official word is state of arrested decay. Blodie is protected by law, but it's also protected by something else.
And that's when we found out about the curse.
If you take something from Blodie and you take it home with you, you have bad luck.
We thought it'd be fun to go to Blodie, to find out more about the town and about the curse.
We thought it would be fun, but we were wrong.
Hello, welcome to Blodie.
Hi.
Blodie is known for gold. It was one of the richest strikes in the West. Well, there was a man by the name of Waterman S. Blodie that came up through this area about 1850. He discovered some gold down in the Mono Lake area. Unfortunately for Mr. Blodie, on his way out to gather up supplies, he was caught in a major blizzard and died.
Was this right after he, founded this hole?
Well, Blodie never even realized that the town was here.
We thought that it was weird that the guy who founded Blodie and discovered gold there died before he could even cash in. Maybe he was cursed.
The word got out that Blodie's discovery, so people started showing up, and lo and behold, they started finding gold.
One day, there was nothing there. All of a sudden, a couple of months later, you've got thousands of people. They want that gold. They want money. They want riches. They're going to do anything for it. And that's where the curse comes in.
The crowd that it drew, people that were out of jobs, they were rough and tumble. So there's a lot of bad man history here.
Was born in Blodie, yeah. My granddad, he came here and took up mining. A lot of shootings going on around the saloons and stuff, you know. It was a tough place.
Do you think maybe part of the curse could be maybe all the people who died here could be protecting this town, because they lived here?
Could very well be. Could very well be. It is one of the largest, most well-preserved ghost towns that exists anywhere. We receive letters. My luck has turned so bad since I took this item from Blodie that I want to return it to get whatever this curse is off my back.
Well, it was right around 1972 when I came here with my mom, my dad, and my sister. And we found a bed with dollar bills and change, and I found a stick. And her and I decided to maneuver some change and money off the bed and into our hands, which later became ice cream money. Shortly afterwards, I started feeling the effects of the Blodie curse. Money problems, losing jobs, not being able to buy a home. We own nothing.
What do you think about us maybe taking something?
If you do take something, and something does follow you, you will know it.
So you feel that there is a chance?
Oh, I feel there's a real good chance that something's going to follow you home.
We thought the Rangers were trying to scare us, but we still wanted to test a curse. So we each picked something. I was having second thoughts, but Jessica was really wanting to do it. Just testing the curse anyways, it doesn't matter. We're going to send it back.
They said, I don't believe it. I challenge it. I want to see what's going to happen if I take this item. They challenge it. You challenge evil, and evil will make its presence known to you. These items take on a life of their own. The vibrations are instilled within the molecular structure. But where you bring these items, spirits are drawn to that area.
Let's go home and test the curse.
Tracy and Jessica take home a piece of Blodie, and the consequences are earth-shattering.
I was awoken by my room shaking.
We'll be right back with more real scary stories on Fox Family.
Hey, I'm Melinda Sward, and this is High School Countdown. Check it out, check it out, check it out. We're cruising from high school to high school, counting down the hottest videos. Hottest videos. Plus, checking out who's hot. Who does everyone have a crush on? NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. Ricky Martin, we love you.
Fox Family High School Countdown. Yeah!
Saturdays at 10, 9 Central on Fox Family. Be there.
Wake up, make your bed. Are you dressed yet? Get some breakfast before you go.
Slow things down with Pillsbury Toaster Strudel. Creamy, squeeze-it-yourself ice, gooey, fruity filling, and layers of light, flaky crust let you slow down when you eat up. Part of this complete breakfast. Toaster Strudel from Pillsbury makes every bite a break.
Your next toaster strudel could win you one of 6 grand prize trips to Strudel-Palooza at Walt Disney World to meet B.B. Mac. 50,000 others win CDs. Details on marked boxes.
Is it here yet?
No.
Is it here yet?
Nope.
Is it here yet?
No.
Is it here yet?
No.
Is it here yet?
No.
Is it here yet?
Let me check. No.
Is it here yet?
Pokemon Stadium 2 will be here on March 28th. Until then, $10 reserves your copy and gets you a collector's edition poster with tons of Pokemon. So you'll be ready to battle with your gold and silver characters in 3D.
Cool. Is it here yet?
No.
Rated E for everyone.
They'll eat your home! They'll eat your homework! They'll eat you!
Excuse me.
Yes?
Can you tell me how many licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Perhaps. Why?
At the center of every Tootsie Pop, there's a chocolatey, chewy Tootsie Roll.
Begin the count.
1, 2.
2.
You bet.
You bet.
Allow me.
1, 2.
How many licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
3.
The world may never know.
We bet.
We bet.
Good night.
In this ordinary home, Mom and Dad have a secret.
I want to save the world.
Again, honey, it's old.
Your parents are international spies, but something's gone wrong.
Now, it's up to their kids to save them.
Let's go. Dad, look out! Gotcha!
Remind me to raise their allowance. Spy Kids, rated PG, in theaters Friday, March 30th.
I'll show the Digimon Emperor who's in charge.
Digi-Egg making a scene. Wait for discovery to be a team. Digimon, it's your luck. Take your Digi-Egg if it's not stuck. Digi-Egg, Digivolve. See evil run when you evolve. Digi-Destined, it's up to you.
Flame Dramon! Digmon!
Pulsamon, too!
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon.
The power! New armor Digivolving action figures, each sold separately from Bandai.
Digimon.
We're back with more real scary stories on Fox Family.
When Jessica and Tracy got home, they waited to see if they would be plagued by Bodie's curse.
They didn't have to wait long. We took the necklaces home from Bodie to see what, if anything, would happen. We used our video camera to document each day. At first, little things started going wrong. My dad did my laundry, and it was the laundry that was supposed to be dry clean. And now everything is shrunk.
I did spill some orange juice on the carpet, and that would have been like so bad, but my parents just had the carpet steam clean.
But they were little things, so we couldn't really tell if the curse was real or not.
I've been wanting to go to homecoming with this guy in particular, and I finally was talking to him about it, and unfortunately, he was already planning on taking his ex-girlfriend from last year.
I still thought these were coincidences.
This is what we got now. We got a flat tire.
Then some bad things started happening, and then I thought we were really cursed. Normally, I'm a pretty good student.
I read the book twice, and I had a test on it, and I failed it. And in addition to failing that test, I had a history test that I also didn't know about. It was like a pop quiz, that I also failed it.
It is like beginning to like give me some kind of rash. It's like really itchy, and I like totally messed up my right ankle. It hurts so bad, like you have absolutely no idea.
And then the big thing happened.
I was awoken by my room shaking. We had an earthquake.
There hadn't been any earthquakes here since like 4 or 5 years ago, and all of a sudden there's this earthquake, and it's right after I take this rock from Bodie.
And then when the earthquake hit, everybody, including my parents, said, enough is enough, send the thing back.
They send these items back, that's fine, okay. What they're in essence saying is that they do believe in it and they're sending it back. But whether the curse could be taken off or not, I can't say for sure. They challenged evil. Once you challenge something, it's up to that something to drop the challenge.
These are the stories of real people from across the country who have had experiences with the unknown. If you have a story to tell, visit our website at realscarystories.com or write to us at Highland Entertainment, P.O. Box 2036, Old Chelsea Station, New York, New York, 10113. Tell us your real scary story.
Fox Family explores the unknown, the unimaginable, the unthinkable. The Real Scary Stories Marathon continues next. Fox Family gets you total access. Get out of my face. To the cast of Seventh Heaven. That's a wrap. At home.
I need my pajamas.
At play. You guys gonna love this. We caught it all.
He's a good kisser, okay?
Get ready for total access 24/7 Heaven. Saturday at 10:30, 9:30 Central on Fox Family.